We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
White, ready. Red, 38. Flag blue.
Young wasting no time, right to the air.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense. He finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Claws red. 10 black.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yellow, 22. Smash, red.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
A former Oklahoma State Cowboy, it's Chuba Hubbard. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
It's 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
That's ready.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at the yard.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down at a yard.
Now Love.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here we go. Here's punt.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Need old blue. 52 blue. Set.
Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Red, yellow, check, punt.
Here's Love. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. The Packers had 1-6 now. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game.
Ready.
And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Now this aired out deep for Reed. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand?
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Looking to put a drive together. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And you look at this Packers defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Set.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Devontae Wyatt
Able to record his 5th sack of the season.
a tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Set. Ready. Ready.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Set. Punt. Drill green. Punt. Punt.
Love now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be? There he goes, left side. And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with his better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. That's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. These two teams all tied after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Steal, black. Ready?
Here's Young from the shotgun. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And this is going to be a Panthers 1st down as they'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Black shot. Ready? Right blue. 33. Yellow. Set. Hut.
Young will set to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Trimble. 63 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
On the double.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
2nd and 10.
Smith Ray. Hut.
Now a handoff to Blue running left side. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw now. Here's Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They run again with Dowdle. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Fitzgerald on for the Panther field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. So that, Charles, a season long, and since he's a rookie, I guess we can go ahead and call that a career long as well.
I love how you put that together because, you know, so everyone at home was saying, okay, has to be career, right, since he's a rookie. Well done by you, but I definitely like what I've seen from him so far this year. Very distinguished college career. He's looking right at home here in the NFL.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So now after the field goal, Fitzgerald back out there to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2nd and a couple.
Set. Ready.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 3.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up third.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Let's go. Big yellow, Lonnie. 560, opposite, green. Hut.
They run for him. Here's Blue. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Black ultra. Red, cycle, smash, red. Field, black.
Young now from the 50. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. And even 40 yards.
1st and goal, Carolina.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. They run here with Dowdle. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Got it. Here we go. Ready?
Dowdle is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go. Here we go.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Ready. 33, yellow, second.
Final play of the half, Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now this aired out deep for Reed. And incomplete on the deep ball. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line, so this is going to come out to the 35.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
They find some up. There he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers.
Justin Jefferson.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime. They sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. White, black, 95, cut.
Now Young.
That is caught. McMillan with it.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Black, red, 38.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Ready?
Young.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A running play. It's Dowdle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Ready, cut.
On the run, it's Dowdle.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. From 19 yards away.
And the Panthers are able to extend their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's good for a Packers first down.
Throwing. Love. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's another Packers first down.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's got this down to the 35.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
28 more yards. And the Packers first down.
Going back to Love. Now he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers get a bit closer. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Packers 21.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On play action, Love to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Love. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon McManus on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, so they got their field goal, gets them back within a score. Now for the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Rico Dowdle, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Love looking to throw it.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Love.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 8-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll get him down past the 15, just shy of the 20.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he'll get this out to the 34-yard line.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got them now. And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
On the double.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And some space here. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 31 yards there, and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. They're leading the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
White, 45.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for
So now after the field goal, Fitzgerald back out there to send this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Now Blue trying the right side. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Operating from the gun, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to win the football game. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Here we go, set. 50, green.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go. 10 black. Ready.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
On the double.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
White, ready.
Here is Young. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that